Are you serious? Are you serious? What? Power outages all across the country yesterday. We know that San Francisco power went down for 7 hours, but it wasn't just San Francisco. New York City, parts of Ohio, parts in the Midwest. I'm sure there was power in the Middle East. And even my smoke alarm this morning decides it's losing power in the battery. I'll change that. Believe me, I'll change that this afternoon. But what's going on really? Was it Operation Gotham Shield, or was it something else? Was it a small test of an EMP possibility? Or was it a geomagnetic storm? The solar flares and the winds blowing from the sun over 724 kilometers per second. Well, here's what we have. We have several different theories, but here's a report coming from Zero Hedge. They say yesterday's broad power outage across the country was likely caused by a geomagnetic storm, which was predicted by BP Earthwatch, spaceweather.com. Even NASA said it was going to happen. Even NOAA said it would happen, but they didn't know to what magnitude. And they don't like to say power outages from these solar winds or solar flares or CMEs that come from the sun, because this is an increasing problem. But yesterday, a massive U.S. power grid failure was seen across the entire United States in one simultaneous fashion. San Francisco, certainly the whole downtown, and they want to blame it on one breaker. One breaker? I'm not buying that. Also, it happened in New York City. It happened in Los Angeles, big time. And where the three main areas that were hit in the hardest was those three cities. Each of the areas experienced challenges or shutdowns in business commerce. Now, if you're going to have I just find this fascinating. Also, basic infrastructure as communication networks, mass transportation, supply chains experienced challenges. And to many, this seemed apocalyptic, with analysts citing possible cyber attacks amid mounting geopolitical turmoil across the globe. When you're dealing with North Korea and the madness in the Middle East and Russia and China and the United States, everybody on high alert tension. We're shocked that the mainstream media did not even hardly acknowledge this. And they didn't even relieve the Russian narrative for another round of fake news to confuse the masses. Personally, folks, this could have been a cyber attack, but I'm telling you now, I really think this was a geomagnetic storm from the solar flares that erupted on the sun. I'm going to take a quick peek right now while I'm doing this video to see if the solar flares have slowed down, or if the wind speed had slowed down. It was up to 724. No! I just checked it. It's 775 kilometers per second. Normal is 320 kilometers per second. It's 775 right now. Plus, there's a gaping hole on the sun, so that when these solar winds are blowing, they're going right out a wide open hole facing the earth. You know it's going to affect the power grids. Matter of fact, here's what they're saying. Here's some reports. There's also been some incredible auroras that are caused, and that's from the radiation that is in the atmosphere from the CMEs. What happened? Of course, this bright CME that left the sun on April 19th was supposed to miss Earth. Instead, it hit us, delivering a glancing blow that surprised even the forecasters, causing a G1 and G2 class geomagnetic storms that are right now underway, will be all day today, as the Earth moves through these CMEs magnetized wake. High latitude sky watchers should remain alert for auroras today and tomorrow. Now, so these geomagnetic storms certainly are affecting the power grids, but even NASA in this report or NOAA are not really telling you that they're not even linking the mass power outages to the geomagnetic storms. They do tell you there was storms on the sun. They tell you that the winds are doing 775 kilometers per second. They show you the gaping hole from the sun facing the earth. They tell you that the effects are going to be some extreme G2 class geomagnetic storms. And obviously, if you're getting that much pressure from the sun, it will affect shortwave radio blackouts and can cause power outages, which we certainly have experienced. Now, we're going to be talking about this tonight on Sunday Night Live. BP Earthwatch will be our guest. We were supposed to have L.A. Marzulli and BP Earthwatch. The two of them wanted to do a show together, and we were going to do that tonight, but L.A. forgot that he was going to be in Peru. What? They scheduled this 6 weeks ago, but L.A. is in Peru looking up, digging up bones and finding Nephilims, skeletal remains. So while he's there in Peru, BP will go ahead and come on, and we will talk about, our focus tonight will be on the signs in the sun, the solar flares, the gaping coronal hole, the high speeds, and they continue to get higher. What the power outages that no doubt were affected by these geomagnetic storms. And we're going to discuss this because why is the sun in a solar minimum? Why are we seeing an increase in solar winds of a biblical proportion? And how much radiation is the earth really receiving? We are living, folks, in the last days. And if you're not saved, give your life to Jesus Christ. He's coming soon. Now, I got to get some power in that battery before it drives me insane. Are you serious? Give your life to Jesus Christ. I hope to see you today. Our live Sunday morning worship service will be broadcast live. You can go to my website this morning and watch it live. Just click on the Community Gospel Baptist Church link there, and you'll be able to see the service and see the sermon and everything, okay? So God bless you. We'll see you guys a little bit later this morning. And tonight, Sunday Night Live at my website at paulbegleyprophecy.com, as well as new live stream, Roku satellite, Blog Talk Radio, all the Paul Begley Prophecy apps, all the connections to the phones, and also right here on this YouTube channel. God bless.